everyone, I'm Daisy and we are at the SFU's Gold Corp Center for the Arts celebrating the Indian Summer Festival's special curtain raiser for a very special man by the name of Mr. Anupam Kher, who was a struggling actor in the city of Mumbai, India in the 80s, who made it big in the biz by his sheer stubbornness and his ability to celebrate his failures. And one deep thought and inner will that anything can happen.
I was born into a poor family, very poor, but we were rich in our heart.
Mr. Anupam Kher, sir, welcome on our show. It's such an honor to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sir, you've done over 450 films, but have you reached the 500 mark yet?
No, to be precise and to correct you, I have done 491 movies.
You may recognize Mr. Anupam Kher from his path-breaking iconic movies in Indian cinema as well as in Hollywood movies. Just to name a few, Bandit Like Beckham, the Oscar-nominated Silver Linings Playbook, and the most recent, Wachowski's sci-fi drama Sense8. Anupam Kher came from humble beginnings and faced a lot of failures, which he celebrated.
We give too much importance to failure. We are constantly more aware of failure than failure has great joys. I am a sum total of my failures today, and I am a success.
Your second movie was Saransh,
Yes.
and you were a strapping young 28-year-old,
Yes.
and you were given a role of a 65-year-old man, and then the role was taken away from you and you sort of got it back. You have to tell us how you got it back.
I think I had worked for the script and I had prepared myself, and then 10 days before the film was to be started shooting on the floors, we were to roll. And a friend of mine came and he said, I have discovered on the production house that you are not doing that role and they have thrown you out and they have taken some established actor. I spoke to my director and I said, is it true? And he was very casual about it. He said, yeah, it's true because production house does not want to sort of engage a no-name actor. That is the time I decided that I should go back home. So I packed my luggage. And on my way to railway station to go back to my hometown, I decided to go to my director's house and abuse him basically.
Or give him a piece of your
Peace of
mind.
mind.
Yeah.
No, I went to abuse him.
You went to meet him.
I was crying and I was desperate and I was horrible. And somehow I think that turned out to be my screen test.
जानो समझते हैं सबको वो मैं अपना सामान लेने आया हूँ कोई भीख मांगने नहीं आया हूँ और ना ही कोई इस तरह देखिए मिस्टर यहाँ सभी को अपना टीवी लेने नहीं आया हूँ मैं अपने मरे हुए बेटे की अस्थियां लेने आया हूँ एक बाप का अपने बेटे की रात पर कोई अधिकार है या नहीं या उसके लिए मुझे नीचे रिश्वत देनी पड़ेगी
Role was phenomenal. I would have not survived these 31 years if I had not done that film as my first film. So
I remember reading somewhere that you had actually slept on railway platforms and you didn't have food to eat.
Yes, that's true. It doesn't look like that now because I'm wearing a suit and a tie. But yes, I have spent certainly at about, I think, 18 to 19 nights on a platform because I didn't have a place.
There came a time when he felt like nothing was happening for him in Mumbai and he was being humiliated and wanted to return back home. And that's when his grandfather wrote to him to give him one valuable advice.
stick around and remember, the next line was in Hindi, the whole letter was in Hindi, and the line was, remember, भीगा हुआ आदमी बारिश से नहीं डरता.
Anupam Kher didn't exactly fit the hero mold as he was losing his hair.
About 30 years back, it was much more about having hair and having packs. They didn't realize that actor needs to have 6 packs here rather than over here. Bombay is a city of dreams. It's a very, very magnanimous city. It gives you a chance once to make it. And why should they be kind to me? So I had to grab my own chance, and it took me about 3 years to finally get my break.
I don't look at life from a tragic point of view. I don't intellectualize life. I live it. Right.
He is a versatile actor who plays his characters with sincerity and with impeccable comedic timing, whether on screen or on stage.
So, thank you very much for this. This is the 4th time he has come to check my backside. He could have sent somebody else also. But every time he decides to come, and it's on my belt, but his hands will always go down. distracting me. Stop it. Idiot. Chup ho ja. You know the actor is so greedy. Yeah, better. Is it okay now? Just look at me now. This you did on your own.
Little did Mr. Anupam Kher know that during all his heartbreak and humiliation, he was carving a place for himself in the history of Indian cinema.
When I was a struggling actor, I used to read a lot of autobiographies. And I used to feel better reading the first half of the autobiography that everybody has struggled, everybody has gone through tough times. So that's why I keep talking about it, so that people who go through tough times have some kind of an example in me.
Catch Mr. Anupam Kher live on stage in Vancouver on August 30th, performing his most recent play, We Never Say What We Mean.
The best thing that I have retained myself is that I have not let a city like Bombay change me. I knew that I'll make it. Because my grandfather, when I was a kid, he used to say that if you work hard and if you are honest, you always make it. So I didn't want to prove him wrong ever. So maybe not for myself, but for the values that my people had taught me, I did not want to give up.
I can't believe I met Mr. Anupam Kher. Just like he says, anything can happen. For Local Connection, I'm Daisy Keshni.